Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about colors and light. I hope you enjoy. The light and the electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum is a spectrum of all kinds of light. This includes anything from visible light to even infrared and gamma rays. So, for us, visible light is only a small section of the electromagnetic spectrum. And you have ultraviolet rays and X-rays and gamma rays, which are much more higher wavelengths. And then over here you have infrared, microwaves, and radio waves, which are much more longer meters. And visible light is just down the middle, or slightly off center. So basically, light we can see can be summed up as visible light, and it's just a very small part of the spectrum. Other animals see different part of the spectrum to suit their needs. So for example, a butterfly likes to drink nectar from flowers, and flowers create pollen, which glow and are visible with ultraviolet light. So a butterfly would instead have ultraviolet light vision as well as some other colors because it needs that kind of vision to be able to see flowers and the flowers that it wants to eat nectar from. Light reflection. Much of the colors you see around you are created by bouncing waves of light hitting objects and then reflecting into your eyes. So, for example, if you have an apple that's red, you'll have like white light or any light that's just bouncing off of it. And white light or colored light is just actually a bunch of colors, like all the colors mixed into one, and that's what white light is. So basically, if you have white light, all the colors are bouncing into the apple, but only the color red will actually bounce off of the apple. Everything else will be absorbed into the apple. Therefore, we can't see it because it is not going into our eyes. Instead, all it is doing is it is getting absorbed by the apple. The apple just so happens to reflect red light instead of any other light, and because of that, our eye perceives the red, and we know that the apple itself is red. And that's how light reflection and that's how colors work. And that red light is transferred to our brain where we see it as red light. So in reality, colors aren't part of the object, but instead, colors describe how light bounces off an object. Of course, other lights can also bounce off of objects, such as ultraviolet light, except our retinas do not get stimulated by these lights. So therefore, these do not reach the brain, and we do not perceive them. Goodbye, and hope you liked and subscribed.